my girls, hey my loves, I hope you're all well. Fáilte nó fáilte arás chuig mo canal YouTube, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is split into two. So I was tagged by the gorgeous Budget with Tasha in the 40 questions challenge that's going around the interwebs. So we'll start with that, and then we will move into my weekly check-in, which is for my sinking funds and to see if there's any money left over in my cash envelopes, which we will then subsequently stuff into our savings challenges. So without further ado, let's get stuck into the 40 questions. So the first question is, do you have pets? I do. I have two cats, two rescue cats. Merlin we've had since 2021, and Smidge, the tiny one, we've had since 2022. Yeah, so we've basically had needy fur children who are devaluing our homes for the past 2 years. Are you in a relationship? Yes, I am. I've been with my boyfriend now for 6 years this year. Do you drink alcohol? Yes, I do. Do you believe in God? That's a toughie. Like, I definitely believe in something, like a higher power. And I personally believe that ultimately we all believe in the same thing. We just have different ways of connecting with it. Some people do it through Christianity, some people do it through Islam, some through Buddhism, some through Wicca, you know. I think we're all searching for the same thing, just in different ways. And I was raised Roman Catholic, and there's certain aspects of that religion that I enjoy and that have, you know, been good kind of moral frameworks for me. But I wouldn't consider myself religious, and I don't know if I believe in a God, you know. Hot dogs or cheeseburger? Cheeseburger, I think, definitely. Although I do like a hot dog with crispy onions and like cheap ketchup and mustard. Actually, I'm going to go hot dog. I do love a hot dog. Favourite food? Ooh. That's a tough one. I don't really know. If I had to say, like, we used to speak about our death row meals, and I always said my grandmother's bacon and cabbage, so we'll go with that. And bacon in Ireland, when we say bacon and cabbage, we don't mean like thin strips of bacon. We mean like a big hunk of pork that's been salted, and you boil it and you do all these things with it. So yeah, I'd say my grandmother's bacon and cabbage. What do I drink in the morning? If anybody follows me on Instagram, they know it's about 3 cups of coffee. I'm trying to get better and drink water first thing and then have coffee, but your girl's addicted. Next. Can you do 100 push-ups? No, I can't even do one. I'm terrible. Favourite season? I would have to say autumn in Ireland. I love autumn in Ireland. Because it's such a green country, it's really beautiful when they're all starting to turn. And I love like a chunky knit. And in autumn in Ireland we have really bright sunlight, but it's actually quite crisp and cool, so I love that. I love going for like a walk in autumn with like a big dramatic scarf on, you know, and the sun, so you're like wearing a big woolly and some sunglasses. So I love that. Favourite hobby? Probably bullet journaling and like drawing in general. My brain tends to go like a million miles an hour. Not in the intellectual sense, just in the, you know, thinking about lots of things simultaneously. So this really calms me down and centres me. Do you have tattoos? I do. I have 3 tattoos, and I'm currently trying to figure out. I want another one, a 4th one. But I'm trying to figure out who would be a good artist to do that for me, because it's a very specific one I want. Do you wear glasses? Yes, I do. Do you have any phobias or fears? I would be slightly claustrophobic. I would be quite claustrophobic. And I used to have like a really debilitating phobia of moths. Like once a moth landed on my hand, wouldn't come off, and I got sick. I puked into my other hand. So really bad. And then I went to Australia, kind of backpacking around the place for a couple of months and like visiting family and stuff. And my family love camping. And when I tell you the moths were the size of small birds, it was insane. But because I had this like illogical fear of moths, when I got to Australia, because everything in Australia wants to kill you, I ended up just getting a logical fear of everything else, and it kind of knocked down that moth phobia for me a bit. Do you have a nickname? I have many nicknames depending on the group of friends or the family. For example, Carla is a nickname. It's not my actual real name. Car is a nickname people call me. Kaz, Bigfoot, Kazzer. I've lots of nicknames. What is your favourite candy? I do love Haribo Star Mix, and if you've bought from my shop, you get a little pack of those in the shipping, because I'm obsessed. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. I believe in kind of spirits and stuff like that. So, yes. Rain or snow? That's a toughie. That is a toughie. I'm going to say snow because we don't get it that much over here, and it seems to be a little bit more pleasant to deal with because we don't get it in vast quantities. Do you have any piercings? Yes, I do. I have two, and then I've got some on my ears. What is your age? I'm 35, soon to be 36. French fries or onion rings? French fries. Love chips. Love chips. Do you have any children? No. What is your favourite colour? Absolutely green. Love green. Like, look at this. And like the first thing I designed for my new business was a green notebook. So, yeah, green. Followed swiftly by blue. I really like blue as well. Can you sing? Like in Ireland, you don't necessarily have to be good to sing. You know what I mean? Like we love a sing song, or we call it a session, and it's more about enthusiasm than skill. So I'd say I do sing. Whether I can is another kettle of fish. What's the other one? Can you whistle? Very badly. There's like people in my family that can do the finger whistle where you put your two fingers in and you blow the ears off everyone. I can't do that. I just end up spitting on myself. Where were you born? I was born in County Kerry in Ireland. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have a baby sister. Well, baby sister, she's nearly 30, but she'll always be my baby sister, whether she likes it or not. We're very close, love her. Can you cook? Yes, I can. Can you swim? Yes, but badly, but I love it. Like I go see swimming a lot. Shower or bath? Bath, absolutely. For me, a bath is like a self-care thing. And I go in there, I'm in there for like an hour at least. Face mask, hair mask, there's bath salts, there's coconut oil, there's, essential oils, the whole shebang. I bring in a book. I'm in there for the long haul. City or nature? I live in the city, but I grew up in the countryside and I do love nature, so I'm going to go nature. Are you a good friend? I try to be, and I think intention is a lot. So I try to be a good friend where possible. Have you broken any bones? I don't know if this counts. It was like a minor fracture, the minor fracture break. So I fractured the metatarsal on my foot. So like, do you know the tiny little bones on the top of your foot? I fractured that before and it was annoying. Went around in a boot for ages. You could just hear me thumping up the corridors at work. What was your worst pain ever? Worst pain ever when I had appendicitis before I got my appendix out, potentially, or else... Rude, my phone cut me off. Or else, if it wasn't the appendicitis, it was, I got 2 of my wisdom teeth removed at the same time, and I ended up getting dry socket, which was awful. So it's basically where the wound from your teeth getting pulled gets infected, and your bone, your jawbone inflames. It was awful. Do you like to dance? I do like to dance. Camping or hotel? I love camping. My family love camping. My boyfriend hates it, so we end up going to hotels a lot. Do you think you're weird? I think all the best people are weird. And I think I wrote on, was it Gillian Budgets? I wrote that weird is just interesting pronounced wrong. How long have you been gardening? Realistically, since me and my boyfriend bought this house, which is 3 years ago. My dad has always kept a little kitchen garden, like potatoes, carrots, onions, garlic, everything. So I've grown up with it, but I never actually gardened until we bought our place here. What is the one thing you would like to grow in your garden? It's not food based, but it is 2 flowers that I have heretofore been incapable of keeping alive, and it's sunflowers and wisteria. What is your growing zone? I don't know what that means. It's like, it's my back garden. And it's kind of just under the kitchen window, because that's where all the sun is. That's where our tomatoes live and our cucumbers. So yeah, that was fun. Thank you for the tag, Tash. So now I've got to tag 4 people, and I'm going to tag Santos O'Garo at the Caribbean Dub. I'm going to tag Ellie from Planning and Finances. I'm going to tag my girl, my English twin, that budget chick, and I'm also going to tag the lovely Budget Save Grow, because I really want to see if there's anything she can't grow. So yeah, can't wait to see your 40 questions, my loves. Now we're going to get stuck into the original reason for this video, and that is checking in with the sinking funds, seeing if there's any money left over in my cash envelopes and my personal spending, and then having a check-in on how we're tracking on our financial goals so far. So, as Pounds of Potential would say, without further waffle, let's get into it. So, wedding is doing really, really good. So, we're almost halfway there, which is great. I'd love to finish this by the end of the month. I don't know how possible that's going to be, but it would be great. Pension, I'm going to add up later, because if there's any rollover from my envelopes, I'm going to stuff it into my 100 envelope challenge, which will ultimately feed into this. Xmas, so Christmas we're at €35. Car loan, we are killing the car loan, which is great. We're down into the 3s. I'm so happy about that. Mortgage, we're at $15.90. And Aussie spending, we still are ignoring that, really, to be honest. So let's see, how are we going with the envelopes? So food, we don't have much left in Bia. We have tenner and some change. Browser, we're not stuffing anymore. Koch is cleared. So we had a lot of money in Koch, but we did a bulk order online recently, so we cleared that, but they should be good for ages. Chowlach is household. That had a lot of money this month, but we used it to buy barbecue. Tarulla is rollover, nothing there. Misha is me. So what's in here? 50, 70, 90, 107. Okay, good. So we'll take 50 out. That will be for my spending for the week coming. Petrol, 35, that's not bad actually. Douche lawn, So this is challenges. So we've got 52 and I need to add 5. Because I did 70k steps the week before last. Okay, so 57, that's really good. 57 is going into our 100 envelope challenge. Okay, so that's great. How much have we got here? Do we have anything? So we've €4.10. So we'll add that to the 57 euros. So 61 euros is going into, and I'll put this into my change jar. 61 euros is going into the pension fund, the 100 envelope challenge, which is great. So we got our 50 here for discretionary spending. We got money for next week. We got petrol to keep us going. Okay, great. Now let's go to our 100 envelope challenge. So what do we say? We had 61. Is 61 available? It is. So 55,791. 61. Perfect. So yellow. I actually really love this challenge. Here's my very homemade envelopes. I just got this box in Mr. Price, 61. Oops. Beautiful. Put it back in order or I will never find it again. 60, 61, okay. So we're not looking too bad. How much is in this now? So 5, 8, 15, 26, 45, 50, 61, 65, plus 97, plus 98, plus 99, plus 100. The 96 I incorrectly coloured, so that's 669, and I have 1400 in my sinking fund in my bank. Amazing. So 2,075 euros. That's amazing. Yep. We're nearly at the 20% mark. I think the 20% mark we said was 2,320. So we're not far off. So 2075 we'll say. That's amazing. I want to throw as much as possible into that so that I can get a bigger tax refund. Okay, great. And now I want to check in and see how we're doing with my big 3. So the big 3 goals for the year. So this was Australia savings, which we did. Love. Can we colour in another one off the mortgage tracker? So we said we had 1590. Divide by, what is that? 333. 4. Yay! Okay, so we can colour in another one. Oh my god, I love this. Fab. Okay, and then car loan, we said it was at, so it started at 6,800 this year. minus 3812 equals 2988. So obviously I coloured that Carlo line in while I wasn't filming. And it makes me look like an idiot because the colour basically lied to me. And now I've put the marker away. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This is the marker. Look at this. So this is green, right? This is absolutely green. Does this in any shape or form tell you this is going to be a green marker? Because for me it didn't. Okay? Anyways, I digress. Yeah, that's it. It's been a good one today. We've got to colour in 2 of the trackers. We have coloured in a big envelope on our 100 envelope challenge. We're nearly at the 20% mark with our pension contribution, which is fantastic. So we can, based on the fact that I didn't pay that much in pension contributions last year, I can contribute up to like 11,600. I think I calculated it as. That's not going to be possible. Like, I'm not going to be able to save up that much. But ideally what I want to do is save up more than what I did last year for the same thing. So last year I contributed 3,500 to the pension fund for the year before. And then I got like a €1,400 refund or €1,500 refund. So I want to get more than 3,500. So the minimum I want to be submitting this October is 4,000. And then 1,000 of that, so hopefully that means that I'll get 2,000 back in a tax refund, and 1,000 of that will go into my emergency fund, and then another 1,000 will go wherever I need it to go. Ideally a lump sum of my car loan. But yeah, that's it, folks. Sinead, thank you very, very much for spending this time with me. So go raibh míle maith agóibh, and I hope you all have a gorgeous weekend. Take care of yourselves. Slán!